Hey guys, Kevin Downey from Kevin M. Downey. Thanks so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it. In this video, oops, I got to expand my stuff. In this video, we are going to walk through the 8 what we call motivational drives or attributes within Aptive Index. I'm going to talk a little bit about how it works, but I explore it deeper in other videos. But I just want to walk through the 8 attributes, the 8 drives. We call it interchangeable names. Drives is more of a slang term for it. And it's so amazing. We use it as the primary portal or platform for assessing whether candidates are built for sales and then what type of sales they're built for. You can see examples. There's 5 main sales profiles that we build off of. And then you can see one example would be here. That's business development, but like a farmer sales rep versus a hunter sales rep versus a BDR. 3 totally different profiles, for example. Okay. So I want to walk through the drives though themselves. If you're not familiar with Aptive, you got to check it out. They're fairly new in the space. Huge lineage background in the space though. And the science is next level. And it's like the 3.0 or beyond product in the space, because not only is their science better, but they actually have an AI within the platform called Aria that it just blow your mind. It's so amazing. And it's an amazing tool. So it's not just for hiring, right? It's not just for hiring, but it's also for managing people, because you measure the motivational drive. So there's in our knowledge base, we've got Aptive Index, training manual, and documentation, okay? So understanding the Aptive Index difference, I'm just going to read the definition. Then I'm going to walk through the 8 drives, and I'm just going to do read the cursory description for each one so you can understand. And it is so crazy accurate. You should take it. If you haven't taken it, you got to take it. It's amazing, right? So it's technically measuring cognitive psychology attributes, right, which are the part of the mind connected with action and volition. So you have 3 parts within psychology or psychometrics, if you will. You have your cognitive, which is thinking. You have your affective, which is emotion, right? And then you have your cognitive, which is your willing or doing. And this is the part, it's the only part that doesn't change. It's established when we're young, 12, 13, 14 years old, and doesn't change. So you can take this assessment now and in 5 years and you're going to get the same result. Right? Unless you intentionally try to make it different, the outcome, it's going to be the same. And I've done it with a competitor's product. It's actually pretty good. Did it 6 years ago, and then I did it a year ago, and my dots did not change. There's a handful in the space that measure motivational drives, okay? But anyway, it's connected with action and volition. So your cognitive attributes or your motivational drives, it's more than behaviors or tendencies. It's the fundamental needs that are and motivations that drive decisions and actions. Okay, so sometimes within the company, they'll say it's a psychometric behavioral assessment that measures innate needs and motivators. Personality test on steroids, but it's not a personality test. Personality changes, right? Motivational drives do not. Okay, so we're going to go through the 8 drives, and that's it. And then I highly encourage you to take it. I'll show you a link on our website. It'll blow you away. It takes 8 to 10 minutes. Just do it. It's so cool. Okay, so influence is the first one. So here, there's 8. I was going to show really quick. So 2 of them don't show up on this profile, but because we don't use them for BDR. Influence, sociability, consistency, precision, emotional resonance, pro-social is what this is called, intensity, and then abstraction. We do not use pro-social or abstraction in sales, and we don't worry too much about precision for the most part, okay? And I go into deeper conversation in that in other videos. All right, let's go through them. Influence, the innate need to shape direction, decisions, and outcomes. High I, really high I. That's your leadership group. That's your CEOs. That's your hunter sales reps. All kinds of types of people. Okay. All right. You can read through all this on your own if you want. We've got a link to the knowledge base on the website. Sociability, that's S. The innate need for interpersonal connection, belonging, and relational engagement. Okay? That's why high S and farmer sales reps. That's what we want. That's why. Hunter sales reps, high I. 2 totally different things. Okay? All right, let's keep going. Consistency. This is C. This is high C is BDR. I mean, there's obviously other things we're looking at, but that's the main drive. The innate need for routine, structure, and predictability. BDR, 50 to 150 calls a day, like a machine. Same thing all day, every day. Outcomes are different on every call, of course. They get a lot of voicemail, a lot of no's. Get leads, get appointments, whatever. But it's the routine, structure, and predictability of the job, along with some other things that we're going to look at for a BDR. Okay? Precision. This is my highest drive, by the way. Highest, furthest right. The accuracy drive spectrum. The innate need for correctness, thoroughness, and adherence to standards. I'm all over that. Because at my core, even though I own an agency, I'm really not like a leader, CEO type leader. If I was in corporate America, I would have ended up at the highest level as a COO. Because I'm all about operational building systems. That's why I was so good at building email infrastructure and systems and doing that. Because I know how to build that and manage it and run it so that it doesn't fail. It's always going to work, right? That's your P's, your high P, right? In sales, we just don't want really left P. We don't want somebody that's way off the charts, okay? Emotional resonance. These are the attributes that don't make up our main profile. They're the extra attributes, we call them, okay? How deeply and persistently new emotions are experienced and processed. Somebody gets yelled at on the phone, BDR, we want to shake it off. Go away. Vulgarity. They got to shake that off. So we can't have ER be very high. It needs to be left, like low mid. Okay, pro-social, we don't use this in sales so much. The drive to seek group consensus and collective input when making decisions. This applies a lot more to leaders and company employees in general within the organization. It doesn't apply to sales trying to deal with prospects or customers. It sounds like it should, but it doesn't. It's a very different thing, okay? It sounds like it should because you're looking to seek group consensus, but that's not really what you're trying to do there in sales, okay? Intensity, this is my other really high one, or one of my two really high ones. P and influence, but then intensity is really, really high. Right? The natural level of interactivation and urgency. My staff will tell you that. My family will tell you that. I'm definitely right on the line on that one by a lot. And then abstraction, I'm middle here. The natural tendency towards conceptual thinking and an exploration of theoretical possibilities. Also doesn't really apply to sales in general. We don't look at it very much. Okay, so those are the 8 drives and attributes with an Aptive Index. When you take it, it's going to take you 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, it's measuring motivational drives, remember. So go to the website, take Aptive Index, take it. You're going to get a PDF report. It's going to tell you your archetype, then the specific profile within that archetype that you are, because there's about 20 in Aptive Index total. And then it's going to explain it to you and then show you the dot pattern. Okay, or the pattern on there. It's amazingly accurate. Blow you away. For hiring, for managing people, it's the best product on the market today, hands down. Okay, if you need any help with Aptive Index or obviously sales recruiting, reach out to us, kevinmdowney.com. Thanks for being here today. Best of luck in business in 26, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.